Well, for most of us, real life is not like the Goonies, but for at least 300,000 people it was for about 10 years after a millionaire said he had buried his treasure. You might recall the story. Santa Fe art dealer Forrest Fenn said he buried a treasure chest worth about $2 million somewhere out there in the mountains. Well, now it's making headlines yet again more than a decade after Fenn initially buried it. Monica Logroño joins us now with the reason that it's really back in the news cycle. Monica.
Well, Trevor, the news is that there's a new documentary called Gold and Greed, and it's bringing the story of Forrest Fenn and his treasure back to life. It's a story that took the nation by storm, sending hundreds of thousands of people searching mountains all over the U.S.
This was a story that was bound to be told. It was probably the most pitched story in the entertainment industry for years.
The story? Eccentric millionaire Forrest Fenn's buried treasure. If it sounds like it's out of a movie, that's because it practically is.
For me, I think it pointed back to my childhood and watching, Indiana Jones and Goonies. And I think for a lot of treasure hunters, it did the same. It sort of brought up that childlike ability to dream.
Back in 2010, Fenn buried a treasure chest worth $2 million in the Rocky Mountains. It wasn't until 2020 that someone finally found it in Yellowstone Park. But for those 10 years, it took the nation by storm.
People went nuts.
Now the story is back in the forefront in the form of a 3-part documentary series.
The subjects of this series, they all searched for years for this, and they had such highs and lows. And the treasure hunt really meant to mean something far beyond just a box of jewels and gold.
About 300,000 people searched in all, with some even doing research online.
I was digging through maps on Reddit. I was digging through a lot of articles. I was talking with other people that were searching.
Eric Kuhn says he didn't get the chance to physically search for the chest, but for him, it wasn't about the money or jewels.
If anybody takes anything away from his treasure hunt, it shouldn't be that, there was a possibility of making millions of dollars. I think the big takeaway is that, hey, get out into nature and enjoy it while it's still there.
You also might remember the treasure hunt got so serious, at least 5 people died. There were also numerous lawsuits filed. McGillard says they made sure to include everything about the story in the documentary. Trevor, back to you.